All right, the Carbolic smokeball case, one of my very favorite cases. And it's a really interesting story and touches on all of our points for present intent, definiteness, communication. So, Carbolic smokeball was this device that sort of looked like a very old, this is an old case, like a very old precursor to the inhaler. It was this ball that you like lit up something in it and inhaled the smoke from it, and it was supposed to cure, well, positively cure, as it says, cold, cough, asthma, bronchitis, sore throat, sore eyes, headache. List goes on and on and on. This is sort of the snake oil days where they were mixing up potions and trying to sell them to people, and there wasn't an FDA or a body of government um, to control the industry. So, carbolic smokeball, what it says in the fine print is that to prove that they are um, that that they believe this works, they are putting down £1,000 deposit in a specific bank, and that if you can come in and prove that you've used the carbolic smoke ball for something like a week, several days as prescribed, and you still have this issue, then they will give you a £100 reward. Okay, and this woman who sued in this case used it, claimed that she still was suffering from one of the ailments, and came in to try to collect the reward. And the Carbolic Smoke Ball Company said, whoa, 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 whoa. We never had a present intent to contract, right? We don't actually mean it. This is just sort of, puffery, okay? And companies use puffery in advertising all the time. Say, this is the greatest thing ever, right? This is the greatest device you'll ever use. That's puffery. And so the Carbolic will say, really, we didn't mean it. It's just puffery, right? Like we're not promising you it's going to cure all these things. It's a little bit of exaggeration, but it's harmless. So, the question then is this just mere puffery, or did they really have a present intent to contract, and did they have a definiteness of terms? Did they communicate the offer? And so the court takes a look at this, and they really come down to the fact that they put down £100 reward, and then they actually went and put £1,000 down in a bank and told the specific bank that it would be at and how to collect. That you've gone through enough actions to form a present intent to contract. It completely appears that you intend to contract. You were also definite as to the terms, right? You were saying it will positively cure. You're saying how to use it. You're saying it will positively cure. And you list all of them, and then you list how to take it and how to collect. And now this is posted in a newspaper, so it is clearly communicated. You've communicated the offer, and the woman who sues in this case did everything that she had to do to accept. So, Carbolic Smokeball is a great case because it starts to edge into this idea of puffery, defining marketing, defining what puffery is, and it hits on all three, that it's a present intent to contract issue, but it also deals with definiteness of terms and communication. I want to give you a couple other examples of what's puffery and what's not. Is Seattle's best coffee puffery? I'm actually going to Seattle here in a week to go to the coffee trade show. We do a lot of business in the coffee trade show. I'll be able to tell you if I think it's the best coffee in Seattle or not. I suspect some of your coffee connoisseurs, and you've had Seattle's best. They brew it in a lot of places. But I would guess it is not your favorite cup of coffee you've ever had. And if you went to Seattle, you could find a better cup of coffee somewhere. So is it really Seattle's best? Well, they're not telling you, hey, this is Seattle's best. And if you find a better cup of coffee, we've put down $100 in this bank and you come and collect if you can tell us I've had a better cup of coffee. No, I mean, this is just the name. No one looks at it and says, this is the best cup of coffee and there's not a better cup of coffee. It's puffery, okay? How about, Gillette, the best a man can get? Are there better things a man can get? Probably. You could make a razor out of titanium and platinum. I don't know. You could make it out of something different, or you could probably come up with a better razor that is more comfortable. So there's probably a better razor than man can get. But it's just a phrase that they don't intend to promise this is the best you can get. It's just it's puffery. It's a little bit of exaggeration. It pulls you in, but it's hard to describe exactly where that line is. It's fuzzy, but I think we know it when we see it. What about this last one? Less wrinkles in only minutes. They're showing a before and an after, right? And they're saying only minutes. You will look like this. To me, this edges in away from puffery and into something that makes more of a promise. It's more definite as to the terms, and clearly they want you to buy this, so there's a present intent to contract. They're communicating it in an advertisement. So this one, to me, has some issues, some red flags that you could claim it is more than just puffery, and it is starting to make you a promise as to what you might look like.